All of my notes in the Lexica Britannia reminded me of my teacher's voice. Those teachings I received so long ago gave me what I needed to begin again in this new world of Utopia. I set up some of the basics of mana generation. I had previous training, and one thing I knew to be sure, it takes a lot of time to grow mana. Growing in strength using the magic of the Druids is like planting a seed and watching it grow, watering it and giving it all that it needs to become strong. There are many quicker forms of magic in the world. Most require some form of sacrifice or evil deed to gain, but Tanya was different. I would grow. While it was daylight, mana collected, so I would collect too. I set out to gather and explore. Alrighty, so I'm out and about, just minding my own business. Just figuring out what the lay of the land is. And I'm going to go and collect any like lucky blocks and check out any ruins and all that sort of stuff as we go. Just gathering a few bits and pieces, gathering some Britannia flowers, and then I'll get back to base, which is not far up the coastline here, not far away at all, and just see what we get. So let's see if we get anything good, or whether it's absolutely outrageous rip-off. All the lucky blocks. Well, I found a stray bit of emerald. I'm gonna have some of that while I'm here. Why not? A few bits of emerald is nice going. Thank you. There's the first little find. A bit of clay. Not too fussed about all that, but that's pretty cool. Well, guys, I've been collecting for a little while. Not too long. Not too far away. I've been collecting poop off the ground as well because, like I say, they're not going to be pooing poop anymore. But I've encountered a lucky block. It's quite a ways from my base. My base is over there. I've just done a little circuit around this area, just having a look about this area. I also see there's a meteor crash site up there that I want to test out and go and get some of that. Some of that there stuff. But first, I want to see what this lucky block gives us. Now, as far as I know, there's like there's good lucky blocks, and there's bad lucky blocks, and then there's completely neutral lucky blocks. And the good lucky blocks have this sort of housing, and the bad lucky blocks have like a meteor crash site sort of housing, and the other ones are neutral. Lewis only told me that today, so I don't know how much of that is fact or what he has read from the configs or what. So let's pop this one and see, shall we? Well, that was nice. Eyes of Ender and Ender Pearls. Yeah, pretty good. I like that. I'll have that. I'll have that any day. Thank you very much. And I'm going to head over this way. I do need a bed. That would be nice. Do need a bed for the night. I wonder if I can get home in time to sleep. The more resources I gathered, the more space and storage I required. I set about furnishing my home with plenty of places to store things and give me some well-being. It turns out I'm a fair carpenter and pretty good with a chisel. There were many things I could create to increase the comfort of my life. In the evenings as the sun set, I took to reading other books. The sea and its animals became a fascination. Mariculture, as it was known, had a few books I could learn from, given time. Alrighty then, well, back at home, and, well, home for now anyway. The place, the builder's yard, the shack. I've done a few bits like this with doors, right? But in the 1.4 update that we put onto the server, they included a new mod. And the first thing this new mod does is it gives an animation to doors. So watch. You see it actually opening and closing instead of just being open or closed like a normal Minecraft door. That's the first thing I noticed that was different about it. Just opening and closing. Like the carpenter's doors, they are either open or closed in exactly the same way as a normal Minecraft door, right? So I've been out to get some glass anyway, to go and test something out, to find out how this looks, right? And this is, here we go. This is the recipe for one of the sliding doors, okay? And this gotta sound pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool to me. Wooden sliding door, Mariculture doors mod. Alright. I'm going to knock this door out. Thank you. And I'm going to put this door in. And this is literally the first time I've placed one, so I may crash. But I didn't. Okay, so this is sliding doors. It slides into the block instead of folding. How cool is that? Slides in. Little sound effects as well, listen. Sliding doors. Now, apparently the other recipe allows you to do that with iron as well. So let's have a look with iron as well, shall we? No, not that one. This one. Let's try an iron sliding door. I'm guessing that this one requires some sort of redstone signal to be sorted out. But we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Let's break this one down. Put that in. Yeah, you can't click that. So that requires a redstone signal, just the same as an iron door. Now, the next stage up on that, right? Now, this is even cooler. This gets cool now. This gets cool. I'm going to need a piece of redstone or two, because I'm going to make a few of these. Right, this is, if I remember the recipe is, let's make a couple, let's actually make 3, as I've got enough materials to make 3. There we go. This is a player sensor for the doors, okay, so I'm going to get those. Yeah, oh, Teddy's finding a few problems, hang on. Alright, so this is supposed to go above doors and give a redstone signal. Well, I could probably put it to the side of the door because it gives a redstone signal. So that should, in theory, open the door. No. Okay. I'm going to take it off. Yeah, and get it back. I'm going to put it on the floor. Can't put it on the floor. Can't put it on glass. Let's take the glass out and put this block here then instead. It's getting dark as well. Teddy here may need me to sleep. Ah, there you go, look. So it... Boom. Automatic sliding doors with no pressure plate clicking sounds and stuff. Oh, it does it from the other side as well. That's good. That's good to know. I like a lot. Look at that. I'm getting super uber awesome my base up a bit. That's pretty cool. I like that. Alright, so... Oh, how do I break it? There we go. Break it like that. And can I put it on the other side and it still works? Yes. Okay. And apparently this is a player sensor. So it creates a redstone current when a player passes under it. So it's got a fair good range at least, but only when a player passes under it, which is pretty good. It can be placed on blocks in the same way as buttons, right? But we don't have to click them, and there's no annoying clicking sound, and it's a lot safer because creepers and such can't get into my house. I can quickly run straight through my doors into my house. Well, I say quickly. That was fairly quick. See if I put one on the other side, does it do it a bit quicker? Yeah, that's better. That's better because now I can just run straight through, can't I? Yeah. Oh, I like them. I like them a lot. So that is the Mariculture's door mod. That's awesome. Check that out. We've also got some awesome, crazy stuff going on here as well. Check out my my HUD here, my GUI. We've got this Bestiary thing, right? This is Lycan's mobs or something like that, I think. Here we go. The Bestiary. You have currently do not have any creatures added to your bestiary. To discover new creatures, you must craft a soul gazer and then use it on any creature that you find. Soul gazer. My word. Let's search up soul gazer. I'll show you these banners again in a minute. Right? Soul gazer. Soul charms from the hardcore expansion. Their blood magic stuff. Soul gazer. Lycanite mobs. There we go. Let's see if we can select Lycanite. No. No, we're not going to be able to. Shame. NEI in 172 isn't quite working yet. I can? No. So, there's a lot of new mobs that are going to be coming from these soul gazers. Right? There's so much to show you guys. There's nether souls and all sorts, and without any eye I can't really show you everything until we find it in game, when we encounter it for the first time and stuff. Should be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting, I tell you. Right, banners. There's another cool mod that got added, which is called Les Gamelles Chatels, I think, or Chatels. Les Gamelles Chatels. I don't know. It sounds French. It was originally the Middle Ages mod, right? And it has all these funky banners and stuff. Let's have a look, see if I can click on one without crashing. Yeah, I can. A load of wool and a stick makes a large white banner. Let's do that. Let's make a large white banner. Have I got what I need? I've got 5 bits of wool. Should have some string kicking around as well, if that's not enough. How many was it? 5, 6, and a stick. Get a stick. I'm testing all these things out over here because this is where I want to store all this kind of stuff. All my building materials. Actually, that was not enough, was there? All my building materials I want to store in this place. Right? This stash of goodies. So that I come here whenever I want to build something. Okay, a very large flag. Let's put that on the outside because it should be better. Actually, no. I want to see if I put it on here. Let's see how big it is. Right, if I put it up there. Oh, wow, look at that. That is a bit of a large flag, isn't it? Billowing banner type thing going on. It's a bit of a banner. And imagine having banners around my castle and things like that with different colours and heraldry on. Did you hear something? I heard something nasty. I don't like it. Since we've included that Lycanite mods, there's quite a lot of nasty stuff going on around the world. Right, what else is there? There's the little banners as well, which require 3 bits of wool and a stick, but that makes 2. So that's not bad. Let's get some little banners on the go as well. Actually, what's coloured ones do? You just put that with a colour. Okay. So, what was it? 3 bits of wool, something like that. Let's make of those. And put the stick down. I wonder, can you... Oh, yeah, it's got NEI compatibility. That's cool. Alright, some mods don't have that yet. Alright, put this through here. And if I put those on like that, and like that... Would they hang off a ledge? Can't put it on the underside of that. I can put it on the above side of that, but I can't put it on the underside of that. And that's not exactly... Oh, wait a minute. You just hit it at the top bar. Maybe. Right click. Shift right click. No. Just takes a little time to come off and there's no crack markings, as it were. No cracking. Oh, I'll just put those there. I'll probably rearrange these things and everything at a later date. You know what I'm like. But I'm just testing out the things and the building stuff. Because we've already sort of done carpenter's blocks and stuff like that. I got a nice little setup over here for carpenter's blocks on a dual work table from Ganny's mod. Makes the carpenter's blocks and keeps the recipe, so I just keep adding sticks and taking them out. I can add the sticks and the carpenter's blocks here to make my slopes. It was a nice, quick way, and there's a little visual reference as well as to what you're looking at. And you just made a few and put them on there. It's fine. It's cool. I like it. I like all the new stuff that's coming in. It's just really going to be a lot of hard work to get through everything. Not that I need to get through everything, but it's just fun to get through as much as we can. See, flags. We've got large flags, and these flags, they billow in the wind and drop at sunrise and things like that. Trying to see what else we may have that's worth putting into this sort of like builder's yard. We've got the Bibliocraft stuff, which is another thing that I'll be building and making over here. It'll be like carpenter's shack over here. Just want loads and loads of building materials. So I'll have chest loads for all sorts of things over here that I can come along and just grab some stuff when I'm building something or decorating something. And set it all out. What's on that one? That's going into Twilight Forest. There's a new Twilight Forest out as well, so we're looking into that soon enough as well. So this, Ganny's got some nice blocks of things as well, different coloured blocks that look cool. Right, well, this is another thing. Smelters and things. These look like really cool stuff that I should get. But I don't really have a use for them yet, so possibly not right now. I think Carpenter's blocks actually had a new thing in the latest update. That's really cool as well. We tested to make sure that it didn't crash when we placed them. But where are they? They were like a tile back. Here we go. Carpenter's tiles. Look at that. A bit of hardened clay and some of those makes 12. Let's get some of that clay that we picked up earlier on. And let's make some hardened clay. 3! I just picked up enough as well. Let's harden the clay. Okay, that's cool. Let's check some more out while we're waiting. So that was just like that. Easy enough done. Okay. We've got a load of bits and pieces here from Mo Creatures, but I don't think any of this really is going to be decorational, so probably not in here. These things, extra utilities, we're going to have to do some automation with extra utilities, because that's about all we've got. We've got the jabber barrels, if you've seen, so we'll have to do some more of that. We've got 100 mods installed when I looked at it, when I loaded in today. And they're all along the same lines. They're all nice mods to play around with in this Age of Adventure style. But as I'm going around places, I do like to build. I do like my building. So the first place that I built will be food, so that I get all my food sorted out. A portable dual work table. Now that's cool, isn't it? Oh, a horse analyzer. Ooh, that's cool as well. Oh, wow. We're going to have to dive into Ganny's mod soon as well. Thorncraft got added into the update. I don't plan on doing Thorncraft this time around. I plan on leaving that to other people. Did a fair bit of Thorncraft on the first 2 seasons of Utopia. I'll probably do Thorncraft again, but in another mod pack of sorts. Yeah, not a lot more that I can see here. Maybe I just skipped over a few things. This is also pretty cool. A sword pedestal from Bibliocraft. Let's see, do I get one like that? It's just a piece of wool and a couple of stone slabs. Any colour, I'm guessing, will make it. So let's have a cyan one and a couple of stone slabs and make ourselves up a sword pedestal, like so. So it's just that and a couple of slabs on. Awesome. Sword pedestal. I don't know if it's like it gives off a redstone signal or anything while it's in there. It does. Look at that. When the sword's in, redstone signal. Ah, cool. Alrighty. So I won't want that stored right there, will I? That's not a good plan. But I could have it just stored away somewhere, just so that when I'm going to bed, I could just put a sword down, or just store the spare swords, and I have a bit of an armory somewhere at some point. That looks pretty cool. There was also things like tool racks as well. Let's have a look, see if I can find a tool rack. I don't know if that was Bibliocraft. They're just nicer workbenches and stuff. There's armor stands and stuff from Bibliocraft, isn't there? But there was a rack of some kind. Let's see. Weapons rack from La Gamon. There we go. Gamel. So we got wood and sticks. Easy. Sticks, wood. Let's make a tool rack as well, because that looked pretty cool, didn't it? I think it was like that. Let's see if we can do the shift clicking in. Yes, we can. Awesome. Alright, so weapons rack. Oh, look at the flag. Look at the flag, the banner wafting at the night. How cool is that? What are these ones doing it as well? Yeah, like there's a little nightlight breeze. That's awesome. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Alright, weapons rack. Or tool rack, weapons rack thing. Let's put this down next to there. Again, moving stuff around, but check this out. This is... Boink. Look at it! Oh, and then I pick it back out. But check out its little motion. Just sort of does like a little resting motion as it goes into the rack. Boink. There they are, look. My tools are in the rack. I can also put my sword in the rack as well. Look at that. How cool are those things? They just add so much detail and depth to places. And this area that I'm in now is right where I plan on having all of these sort of supplies. All these things just sort of like ready for me to use around the place. Seems pretty cool. Well, I want to get started on Mariculture as another thing. We've got a bit of daylight? Yeah, I think we have. Alright, and now, as far as I can tell from reading the wiki, which is where you go when you need a mod, I need to make 3 items in order to unlock 3 books for Mariculture that will tell me everything. So, an iron wheel is one of the things, right? So let's take an iron wheel. And it's given me The Factory by Ford. By Ford. Alright, cool. I'll read that in a second. So that's from the iron wheel. Then we need to make ourselves a reed fishing rod. Okay. Which presumably is this book I'm going to end up getting. Can I craft that? A reed rod and a book also crafts it if I lose it. Okay. But we'll take a reed fishing rod and I end up with that book, which is the fishing and breeding. Yep, that's cool. And the other thing is, well, I don't know. Snorkel. There we go. I'll make a snorkel. And this needs some glass lenses. So let's make 2 glass lenses. I haven't quite got enough wood. Let's make enough wood. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Or 1, 2. 1, 2. There we go. And it was that and that with a couple of reed up the side, was it? Yeah, there we go. Make a snorkel. And I should end up with the other book. Where did the other book go? Okay. I made it. Where's the 3rd book? I should be given 3 books, it said. Where's the 3rd? The others dropped from some sky somewhere. Where did they not come here? Okay, let's try again. Let's not give up at first attempt. Let's take 2 of those. Let's shift click that in there and make a snorkel. Nope, definitely not. Okay, can I wear a snorkel? Yes, I can. Look at that. Wearing a snorkel. Alright, that's awesome. Okay, so we've got that. And now let's have a look at these 2 books at least. I'll find out what the 3rd book is that I'm supposed to receive from the snorkel. And if I have to then put a little supply in or figure out how to make one separately, there must be a book that I'm missing. And these are, well, they're by somebody. Is that going to tell me? Maybe? How to dive breathing underwater. That might be what a snorkel is. A snorkel and a book. Let's do it that way, shall we? Because I want all 3 books. And it didn't give me them. I know. But let's use one of these snorkels and a book to make that one. There we go. So there's the 3 books of Mariculture that you need to get started. So I can actually add those into my little library of books in my bookbinder. My bookbinder to go with my Lexica Britannia. I can put those 3 in there as well, which is this bookbinder is actually from sort of like Mariculture. It was installed alongside it for this very purpose, to hold your books like this, to keep them all in one place. So now my Lexica Britannia I'll put down there because that's my speciality. These ones I want to play around with it while my mana is growing up. My mana pool is growing up. At the minute I've got very few things, haven't I? Very few day blooms. I can probably make some more now. I've been out exploring a bit. But, well, there you go. So let's see what's in the books. Yeah, I guess in my study. So while we're in my library up here, let's have a little seat and let's check out what's in the books. Let's go through this. So first and foremost, is there anything else? I've got the Sea Witch's Guide. Ooh. And you make that with a pearl and a book. Okay. Well, we'll get around to that one, I'm sure. What's this? Redstone Volume 1 by Nemsun. It's not by me. Slotted book by Nemsun. I guess they're books that you can make, written books or something. Anyways, let's have a look at Mariculture. Wow. Okay. This book was like 12 pages of stuff for the world. The factory is like 12 pages of stuff in the world. The fishing breeding is 20 pages of stuff in the world. And the how to dive underwater, air pumps and funky stuff is only 8 pages. But just a quick flick through, guys. You can pause the video if you prefer. I'm going to go into more details about these sort of things, but I just want to look at fishing and breeding to start off with, right? I made myself some sifters, and I can't figure out how to get them to work. So, sifters are how you will obtain most of your bait. That is needed for fishing, okay? Right-click items on the sifter and then right-click them again to sift. Installing a basic storage upgrade on a sifter will give it an inventory. Ah, okay. Basic storage upgrade. Alright, well, I've made one of those. Fishing nets, fish oil, we'll get to that. Fishing rods, different types of fishing rods, different baits you can use for the fishing rods. Currently, I've got a standard fishing rod, and I can use bread, which is why I got so much bread there. Biomes. Wow, there is so much information on this. Look, the different biomes have different temperatures of water and different fish that are available. Different fish available in different places, so I have to go exploring to try and find my fish. Automatic fisher, that's something I need to work out so I can automatically fish with a few rods and things like that. Fish breeding, fish food, fish feeder, fish breeding main block. Okay, I'm gonna read all of this properly and have a good look through it all. I need a basic storage upgrade. Basic storage upgrade. Let's have a look. Basic storage upgrade. Is that... There we go. Basic storage upgrade. It needs the copper, which I haven't yet found. Okay, so I'm going to need to go and do a load more stuff. A load more looking around and finding things. And exploring and experimenting and tarting this place up a bit. I do plan on doing a lot more here before moving on to another area and letting Botania build up a nice mana supply, doing a bit more Botania while I'm here. But for now, that is it for another episode of Utopia Cubed. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next episode, which will be very soon. Thank you very much and goodbye.